Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, The End of Infinity. Last time we went fishing with Haruka, and at the end of it, we went away to... What did we do? I can't remember. When we went back, Haruka was gone, and we wound up tracking her down to a beach and Saki's there. And apparently Haruka believes that she has a bell that belongs to her, which is fascinating, considering that is part of the very first part of the game. Something about when the girls, or the girl that is in his dream, has a bell. So let's see what all goes on here. Bell? Did she just say bell? The thing Saki stole from Haruka was a bell? And in an instant, a scene flies by my mind. That hopeless dream I had on the morning of the first. It couldn't be that the bell they're talking about is that bell. Well, that's impossible. It's impossible. I shake my head countless times to shake off that delusion. Anyway, right now, I've got to do something about this situation. Yeah, we want to defuse, it seems. When I think that, I peek out from the shade of the rock wall and observe those two. Their quarrel has now gotten to a physical level and the two are grappling. Oh my. Saki manages to shake Haruka's hands off her and slowly draws back. Haruka steadily closes the distance between her and Saki as she throws a furious glare at her. Saki slowly shakes her head. Haruka grabs Saki's hand again, but this time, Saki thrusts Haruka away with all her strength. Haruka falls flat on her back. A cloud of sand blows up and rolls into a small ball like a shrimp. Okay. Saki shakes her head once again, trembling slightly, and immediately breaks off into a run. There's a lot of head shaking in this scene so far. I run out from behind the rock wall and immediately rush over to Haruka's side. Since she's lost consciousness. Lift Haruka up in my arms and shake her body. Haruka, hang in there. While I shake her, my mind flashes back to the night of the first. It was definitely here, on Moon Beach. Back then I picked up the bell. I threw it into the ocean because it scared me for no reason. If that bell is connected to Haruka and Saki somehow, then what is the meaning of this dream? I can't remember. Did he actually find a bell like that and throw it in the ocean? I remember something kind of vaguely like that, seems like. Can't remember. I have to go back and check. Haruka! Suddenly Haruka's eyes open and move around restlessly.
Makoto?
Silently nod. Haruka raises half her body up and blankly stares into my eyes as I do the same to her. Can't let her just stay laying on the ground. I'll help her up. Stretch my hand out to Haruka. The main theme music starts playing, so that's interesting. Must be a big moment here. Haruka quickly yet calmly takes my hand into her own. I grasp Haruka's hand tightly, as if to wrap her up in kindness. I was looking for you. In that moment, Haruka's eyes suddenly overflow with tears. Haruka firmly squeezes back. I stroke her soft cheeks with my other hand. During this, Haruka lets out small sobs. Her tears fall onto the back of my hand one by one. Such warm tears. Haruka. Let's just say names a lot, shall we? Haruka and I head towards Little Beach. It's almost time to meet Yuka and the others. After that incident, Haruka and I just quietly pass the time together. All while listening to the sea breeze and the roar of the waves. Just let time flow by, and even though there was nothing at the beach, the calmness slowly healed Haruka's heart. So just have one. Cool deal. I didn't ask Haruka anything. Nothing about the bell, about Saki, or why she even left me at the pier. None of that mattered anymore. Just watched over Haruka. felt that that was all I could do. Haruka, who was walking beside me, suddenly grabs my arm.
私をずっと助けてくれる？
What's with it all? What is with this all of a sudden? I can't say it.
守ってくれる？
Well, if it's you. In the instant I'm about to say that of course I will, Haruka laughs loudly.
そういう話はやめ。ストップストップ。
I'm dumbfounded. It's happening again. She's beginning to act strangely tearful. It's a pretty strange way for her to look there. Guess unusual, I guess would be the word. Not exactly strange. Although those words do mean pretty much the same thing.
びっくりしたよね。ごめん、つまんないこと言って。いい、自分のことくらい自分で何とかしなくちゃ。
Haruka.
誠は誠だし、私は私だから。
I look at Haruka, but I've been left at a loss for words. Haruka and I arrive at Luna Beach almost exactly on time. Over there, Izumi-san and Kurumi are busy slicing and dicing meat and vegetables. It seems that a barbecue has been planned from 5 o'clock today. The barbecue is finally set up. Everyone is holding their own paper cup. Inside them is ice cold beer. Oh no, oh no. Ain't good for Yuka. Don't let her drink any, dang it. However, Kurumi and Haruka have orange juice. Now, actually, that would be really frightening if Haruka got drunk. I wonder what would happen in that instance. Savory smoke begins to rise from the iron plate.
それじゃあ乾杯しましょうか。乾杯の温度はそうね。ここは川島藩の藩長さんにお願いしようかな。
Kawashima. Yuka? Okay.
私が
Everyone gazes immediately. Everyone's gazes immediately turn to Yuka.
よし、任せて。だけど、何に乾杯すればいいのかな。もうそういうのは自分で考えるもんだよ、ゆうかさん。そっか、それもそうね。じゃあこうしてみんなが巡り会えたことに。それからちょっと遅いけど、さっきの回帰祝いの意味も込めて。それじゃ乾杯。
Saki's recovering.
乾杯。
Their voices in unison, everyone touts their paper cups. They're all smiling. They're smiling? I only realized it just now. But it does seem pretty happy, so. I must not have realized it because everyone's acting so naturally. Saki seems happy. She was fighting with Haruka mere hours ago. How is this possible? Kurumi, come here. And everyone else becomes engrossed in the conversation with each other. I picked that time to casually call Kurumi over towards the nook. This may be an abrupt question, but was Saki in this kind of mood before Haruka and I arrived at Luna Beach? Quickly glanced towards Saki.
あ、そっか。お兄ちゃん知らないんだ。
Something happened.
ね。
When she says that, Kurumi suddenly begins to whisper.
さきさん、本当はルナビーチに来るつもりはなかったみたいなの。それでお兄ちゃんが来る前って言っても4時ぐらいだけど、お姉ちゃんがさきさんの別荘に行ってなんとか説得して。
So she brought Saki along.
そういうこと。ほら、お姉ちゃんってそういうの得意でしょ。
And does that mean that completely put Saki in a good mood?
それはどうかな。そこまでは言ってないと思うけど。
Well, that's a given. I don't know how Izumi-san managed to persuade Saki, given that she quarreled with Haruka today. It would have taken a miracle to cheer her up so much.
あ、別にこれといって理由があるってわけじゃないんだけど。
You know, One thing that might be cheering Saki up is the fact that she has a what is that? What is the thing that the shish kebab is on? Is it sheesh? And the food's a kebab? Maybe it's called a sheesh. I don't know. Sheesh. Why didn't I know that? Or I don't know if I know that or not. I mean, that's the thing you could be holding, you know, if you're feeling angry. But you could be, that could make you happy. I don't know.
ただくるみにはそう思えちゃうんだよね。なんとなく。
Let's see. Thank you, Kurumi. I pat her on the head. I go back into the circle with everyone. Now that Kurumi's mentioned it, it's easy to tell by Saki's expression that there's definitely something bothering her about this whole situation. If Kurumi hadn't told me, I wouldn't have noticed it. Just then, Haruka suddenly speaks.
これ
Haruka dangles a slightly dirty, clear plastic bag in front of her. Inside is a wriggling group of small living creatures closely packed and jammed in the bag. Everyone's jaws drop. What are those? I hope they're worms for fishing. Resolving myself, I decide to try asking her.
船虫
Pleasant. Haruka quickly answers. What better thing to bring to a dinner than sea roaches? I'm sure everybody appreciates this.
それをどうするつもりなんだい、はるかちゃん。
This Okahiko guy, really, what's his deal? He's scared of farts, and I guess it's pretty natural not to like sea roaches. I mean, I don't know what they are. I mean, the word roaches. I can say most people wouldn't like them. So then she responds
食
with,
べるの
え
Huh?
だけど意外と美味しいかもよ
Yes, eating might be surprisingly tasty, but that doesn't mean you should go around putting everything in your mouth. Kirby mutters this.
美味しいわけないでしょそんなもの焼いてみようちょっとあんた人の話聞いてるの焼こう船虫焼こう
She's turned crazy.
焼かないの
Haruka ignores her pleas. Misaki protests. Haruka has almost finished opening the plastic bag.
ちょっとはるかちゃんやめなさいはるか
Yuka reaches her arm out and tries to snatch the plastic bag out of Haruka's hands. Oh, don't have a fight trying to grab that. Otherwise, they'll go everywhere. And in that instant, uh-oh. The opening to the plastic bag opens up and a large group of sea roaches scatter. And Okahiko continues to be the most manly of men who runs from farts and sea roaches. Okahiko screams in an extremely loud voice. They all panic and begin to frantically run away. They're like spiders running away from a fire. Fortunately, none of the sea roaches land on top of the iron plate as they scatter away. Before long, they've all disappeared in the direction of the rocks. Hey, it's alright now. When they hear my voice, everyone timidly comes back.
もうはるかくるみちゃん
As soon as Yuka comes back, she cries in a thunderous voice.
だって食べたかったんだもん
Haruka and Kurumi slump their shoulders in disappointment. Ah. I'm horrible for laughing at her, how disappointed she looks. About an hour has passed since then. I guess you could say the party's in full swing. Contrary to what you'd expect, it seems that the sea roach incident only caused everyone's hearts to become heated up. I mean, heated up in a good way. In other words, it's even livelier than before. Everything is calm as we fool around and poke fun of each other. No, calling it calm is too much of a stretch, as there's still a noisy clamor about. Particularly from Yuka. Oh, what would you expect?
まあ、やっぱバーベキューにはビールでしょ。ね。
To her, 1 short hour must be more than enough time to get plastered.
この見たも飲む？
As she says this, she takes Kurumi's paper cup filled with orange juice and tries to pour in beer. Hey, don't encourage minors.
もう固いこと言っちゃって。飲みが足らないんらないですか、マコト。
This time, she thrusts the beer can towards me. Geez, Yuka should be banned from alcohol. I should have kept a close eye on her. She's developing a characteristic here. I release a weary sigh.
またそうやってすぐしぼむ。
Okay,
あんたは
I
し
think
いたけかっつーの。
I believe I know the manner of which she insults me. Which isn't the manner that looks obvious. Guessing shiitake is a type of a... Yeah, that's a... Is that a food? Oh no.
しいたけはいいね、ゆうかちゃん。
Thanks to Okiko's laugh, I'm kind of pissed off. In an attempt to sway off my irritation, I reach my chopsticks out for a grilled piece of beef. But just as I'm on the verge of grabbing it, my hand slips accidentally and the chopsticks fall on top of the iron plate.
もうお兄ちゃん、酔っ払ってるんじゃないの？
Drunk? That's certainly possible. Doing things such as knocking over cups and dropping my chopsticks are signs that I could be drunk. Newsflash, people. I'm always drunk, apparently. Fascinating. I didn't know that about myself. I need to show a little more self-control. Not that I ever have chopsticks to drop on grills or whatever other thing he just said. But, yeah, I'm a pretty clumsy guy. While I'm thinking this, I seem to have lost my mind as I suddenly try to grab my chopsticks off of the iron plate with my hand. Yes? It might be a sign you're drunk, Makoto. What? I frantically jerk my hand away.
しょうがないな。もうくるみが取ってあげるよ。
Kirby picks up my chopsticks using her own. Just then, suddenly Yuka tries to bend herself forward and points at my lightly burned hand. She points at me using her middle and index fingers.
私たった今ものすごいことに気づいてしまいました。
Fascinating. What is this? Something amazing.
焼けた石原はしいたけや。え？配分よかいす。焼けた石原はしいたけや。逆から読んでも焼けた石原はしいたけや。
That's pretty weak.
ゆかさん、それちょっといまいちかも。もう、結構自信あったのに。
She's booing again. Well, for the time being, I'm relieved. If Yuka and Kurumi were in perfect sync, then I'd fear for the future of this planet.
なら、こういうのは
Uh-oh, she's got a backup joke. Prepare everybody for your backup joke. That statement didn't make any sense. Never mind. Because eyes sparkle. And at that time, this time Saki's the one who commits a blunder. The instant she tries to transfer the paper cup in her right hand to her left hand, her hand slips. Her beer splashes all over Yuka, who is standing right next to her. From her chest to her lower sections, almost her entire body has been soaked by a large amount of beer.
ちょっとSaki! ごめん。
Everyone becomes completely silent.
だけどこれぞまさに水も滴るいい女じゃないか。
Good bad joke there, Okiko. Okiko makes an unnecessary joke. Saki hears that. She giggles.
もう笑い事じゃないよ。本当にごめん。だって奥彦くんが変なこと言うから。
Yeah, let's laugh about Yuko being an alcoholic. Uh-oh. The instant she says this, something comes flying from a different direction. It's an orange-colored liquid. Juice? That orange juice flies straight as if it were a living being, landing a direct hit on Saki. I'm hoping this is from Kurumi because this could start an incident if it's Haruka. Now simultaneous look in the direction from where the juice was thrown. Uh-oh. Standing there is Haruka holding an empty paper cup. Or maybe this is an icebreaker. This is probably gonna cause drama, but it could be a nice icebreaker that'll... Saki seems bewildered, as if she didn't fully understand what just happened. I don't think anybody... No icebreaker. This is bad.
同じことしてあげないとわからないんじゃないかと思ったから。何すんのよ。悪いと思ってたわよ。だから何度も謝ったじゃない。謝ってない。2回しか。2回も謝れば十分でしょ。こんなみっともない酔っ払いに。みっともない酔っ払い？酔っ払いはそっちでしょ。そうじゃなきゃビールなんかこぼしたりするわけないんだから。
I don't think your ability to understand logic is... I don't know what I'm
それ
saying.
ともわざとやったっていうの？わざとそんなことする人がどこにいるのよ。そうよ。人間だったらそんなこと故意にやったりしないのよ。クローンって人種はどうやら違うみたいだけどね。
That's a bad shot fired right there, just then.
いい加減にしなさい。
Finally, Izumi-san raises her voice, unable to watch any longer. The same gentle Izumi-san. Her roar immediately shuts us up.
もうみんな大人なんだから、そんなくだらないことで喧嘩しないの。
The three of them are overwhelmed and can't face Izumi-san's desolate glare, staying firmly silent while staring at the ground. This is really awkward. Even though I'm a third party, I really want to run away. I'm gonna run away exactly because I'm a third party. It couldn't possibly get any worse. Saki breaks the silence and mutters something.
とにかく、私はもう帰るから。
Saki picks up her bag, which she'd placed at her feet. She accidentally drops something. A look on top of the sand. Sprawled on the beach is the beef bag, the bag full of beef that we all paid Izumi-san to buy. Why does Saki...
そんなの盗んでどうするつもり？
Haruka asks her this unfalteringly.
盗んだんじゃないわよ。じゃあ、もらったんだ。うるさいわね。どうだっていいでしょ、そんなこと。よくないよ。みんなでお金出して買ったんだから。もううるさいのよ、あんたいちいち。
Wow.
だったら警察にでも何でも通報すれば？私は逃げも隠れもしない。あの別荘にずっといるから。
Saki turns around as if she's blocking something, then runs towards the hill while kicking up sand. The beef left on the sandy beach looks artificial like waxwork. The fire under the iron plate seems like it could go out at any moment. 1 minute, 2 minutes, and even 10 minutes pass without a single person opening their mouths. Why did things turn out this way? Just a few mere minutes ago, the air was covered with the sound of happy laughter. And then it seemed the tension between Saki and Haruka really was still weighing heavily on their minds. I need to do something. What can I even do? As I think this, my gaze suddenly shifts towards the shadow of a distant rock. Over there alone and filled with sadness is Kurumi. Right now she's curled up her small back while her shoulders shake as she cries. She lets out the sobs that have been welling up inside of her. I understand Kurumi's torment so well that it almost hurts. Kurumi's the kind of kid who can't bear such an ugly argument like that. I think of running up to her and comforting her, but I can't think of any words that I should use to do so. Right now I have no choice but to stay silent. The sound of waves incessantly breaking on the shore is the sound of the sea's lamentations. Everyone quietly cleans up and carries the tools back to Luna Beach. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. What is between Haruka and Saki? I guess maybe Saki really did steal the bell. Thought it might have been a misunderstanding, but... And I guess it still could be. But, I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out. So, yeah, I hope you folks enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell there, folks.